Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to solve a question of straight line graph from additional math content. This type of question can look complicated, but if your straight line concepts are clear, then this shouldn't be a problem. Let's do a question from Feb March 2025 paper 2, which is a calculator exam. When e power y is plotted against x square, a straight line graph with a gradient -3 is obtained. Let me just draw that. It's not compulsory to draw it, but we better understand it if we can see what is given. So it's e power y on one side, x square on another side, and a straight line. Let's just draw that with a gradient -3. That's the reason I have drawn it like this. The line passes through the point 4.30 and 5.85. So approximately, let's say if I can just have a point over here, 4.30 and 5.85. The question says, find y in terms of x. But the given thing is e power y and x square. Now we can use the straight line concepts wherein we have equation of the line as y equals to mx plus c. Now if you observe, I have used another y, which is a capital Y and capital X, which will be denoted for this e power y and x square. Now I know gradient as -3. I know one of the point, so this is my x and y, and therefore I will be able to get the value of c if I substitute all these values. So I put 5.85 as y, m is -3, and I multiplied this with the x value. That is going to give me c. I put this into the calculator, so 5.85 plus 3 times 4.30, it gives us 18.75 as the value c. And therefore the equation of line will look like e power y equals to -3x squared plus 18.75. Now this is in terms of e power y, but we want it in terms of y. So we need to get rid of this exponential e, for which we can just take logarithm on both sides. Logarithm to base e, which is a natural log, and I denote it by ln. So I write ln e power y equals to ln, and in the bracket I write everything that I have on the right side. Now ln of e is 1, so I only get y, and on this side I have -3x squared plus 18.75. This side cannot be solved further, and therefore this is the answer for the first question, which is for 4 mark. Next, find the values of x for which y exists. Now this y will exist only if the bracket has gotten more than 0 terms, because logarithm exists only for positive values. So I know that this -3x squared plus 18.75 has to be more than 0. Let's just solve this. We get -3x squared more than -18.75 as I put it on the other side. Now to get rid of the negative sign, I multiply both sides by -1. When I multiply by -1, especially in terms of inequality, I have to be careful. The inequality will now reversed. So I get this. And therefore I get x squared less than 18.75 divided by 3, which is 6.25. So x squared is less than 6.25, and so the x values are going to be square root of this, which is plus or minus of 2.5. Now if you observe, I have not written any inequality. Why? Because I have to first understand when I solve this what I get. Here I will be able to write this as x squared minus 6.25 less than 0. This is a positive quadratic, and a positive quadratic looks like this, a smiley. This positive quadratic, when it goes to the x-axis, I know what those 2 points are. Those 2 points are nothing but this critical value that I have found. So -2.5 and 2.5 are the values in which it goes through the x-axis. I want this to be less than 0, and if I want this to be less than 0, these are all the points that I have below the x-axis, and therefore the solution for this particular thing can now look like 2.5 and less than -2.5. So this is the solution that you need to write for 3 marks. If you only write it up till here, that is getting the critical value plus or minus 2.5, you just get 2 marks. So writing it as in between minus 2.5 and 2.5 gives you the total 3 mark for the question. I hope this is clear to you. If you have any questions regarding any of the thing that I have explained in this, please comment it down. Thank you for watching. Bye.